right, McKenna Cox, driver of the number 24 Hornet car. You've been out the last couple races. What was going on?
So the last race I raced, which was like a month ago, I got a concussion because of a little accident. And so finally, this is the mark of 2 weeks without a headache, so I'm cleared to race again.
And what'd you do to prepare for today?
Not much. I just got the car fixed and then just tried to see how it worked.
And who do you want to shout out for getting the 24 car to the track today?
My dad, my brother, they do a lot of work on my car. My mom for all the support, and JBR, and just everyone that helped.
All right, thank you, McKenna. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you, Brandy, and thank you, McKenna. And here is the lineup for our Interstate Battery Hornet main event.
Starting on the pole in the 33 car will be Ryan Hausenfluck in the Bucksmith towing entry. Outside of him in the 143 will be Damon Claibourn, sponsored by Dad's Wallet. Inside of row 2, it'll be Chase Gardner in the 32. Outside in the 00 with an in-car camera, it'll be Dan Miller of GN Northwest. In row 3, the 82 of Steve Hatch. Outside of Steve in the 81 car, it'll be Bobby Fisher. Row 4, you'll see the 98X of Ton Hibbs, sponsored by Bennett Design Construction, which we do know very, very well.
Yes, we do.
The 16 car of Peyton Hopp, and he's sponsored by Exterior Wall Systems. And in the next row, it'll be the 24 of McKenna Cox. She's driving the 24 car outside of McKenna. And the 025, it's Trent Gillespie.
All right, in the number 49 will be Calvin Miller, brought to you by Brandy Hood Promotions. Outside of Miller in the number 70, Tanner Emery. In the 13, John Newbaum is sponsored by A1 Muffler and Brake in Everett. Outside of Newbaum in the 54, our point leader coming into tonight, brought to you by Reardon Racing, the 54X of Brendan Terrio. In the number 76, Jamie Corbett, sponsored by Dietz Family Racing. Outside of Corbett in the 77, Christian Miller by Faber Construction. In the 10H is Jimmy Absher, brought to you by the Torsen team. In the 03 is Lucas Hausenfluck, brought to you by Cornerstone Homes. And rounding out the field, the 64 of Deacon Postel, sponsored by Handy in the Valley. Look at that timing. We're back underway. Look at this. Interstate Battery Hornets coming at you now for 25 laps on road course that we're kind of used to seeing. We've got switched it up for a couple of races, kind of going a bit opposite of the way they're going now.
Is this the right boot? Is that what we decided?
This is the right-hand boot. This is the right foot boot.
right foot boot.
There you go. Got it figured out. Look at this now as they come into and out of turn 4 on the 5/8, and we will get one lap complete. Interstate Batteries bringing you the really popular Hornet division. Ryan Hausenfluck having a really good first lap in the 33 car, followed by Damon Claibourn and Chase Gardner having a good run early on in the 32. Steve Hatch and Dan Miller in the 00, bringing you the top 5 as they they will take advantage of our 3/8 course and then drop out of the 3/8 course onto the north to south end of the figure 8 course, and then the hard left-hander up onto the 3/8. Pretty simple course, but has brought some really exciting action. I think some of them, when we run the boot course, you see that access road there that the Cascade push trucks and the track cleanup crews are parked on. That was kind of causing a bit of a problem. It makes you a better racer, but they couldn't quite get some big, just weren't into that one. Didn't work out, didn't like it, so they've switched back over.
If you watch it, their last race, Peyton Hopp ended up being parked.
Hopped up on top.
on top of the barrier.
Yeah.
But all the guys, the tow truck guys and the Cascade push truck guys did a great job getting his car back down. Went in the pits, made a quick check, came back out, and finished the main event. But he kind of parked in the wrong spot, shall we say.
All right, lap number 5 is the one we're working on right now. It is still Ryan Hausenfluck, turning 24.408. A little bit faster lap that time by the 143 car of Damon Claibourn. You can see the times there right next to their names on the upper left-hand portion of your screen. Always show the top 10. And Ryan Hausenfluck just clicks off another pretty impressive lap as he's hanging on. But, boy, Damon Claibourn just giving him everything he can possibly ask for as they make the approach up onto the 3/8.
You know, Steve, we've talked a lot about the importance of points that they gather throughout the year as they're all racing for their championships. And right now, the standings, it's Brandon Terrio. He's got a nice little lead in this Hornet division, the Interstate Battery Hornet division. Second place is Jamie Corbett. The third spot, John Newbaum, who's been around here forever. Tanner Emery is 4th in points. Steve Hatch, 5th in points and is also leading the rookie standings. So Steve's having a great year being in that number 5 spot in points.
I'm impressed still with Chase Gardner in the 32. That young man has just improved every year. Comes from a great family. We saw his dad, Mike, all of a sudden just kind of show up one night and says, hey, get in that Legend car and go out there and impress a whole bunch of people. Mike really did a good job. Chase is really a nice young man as we're on inside now, and I believe that might be the 00 of Dan Miller. Hard to see, but nice shot, though, looking out the back end of his car.
Yeah, you can see they're coming up. Well, the only problem is if you'd had an in-car camera, they'd have seen everything you did wrong. So,
oh, that would not be good.
You know, that's what I read on Facebook. They said that that's why.
Yeah, if you can read it on Facebook, you know it's right.
You know, you're talking about Chase Gardner. They come from a great racing family. His dad, many, many years ago, was a terror in the open wheel midget division back when they were running a lot of races. And so it's just kind of natural. I think I remember when Chase was born.
Oh, wow.
You know, just this little bundle of, I was trying to think of it. I almost went someplace I shouldn't with that. But anyhow, a great family, that Gardner family, been
Yes,
around
they are.
and can't find better people.
We have got a great battle shaping up as we have a new leader in Damon Claibourn as he has gotten around the 33 of Ryan Hausenfluck as they are working lap number 10 here in our Interstate Battery Hornet main event. You'll see that change right there. Ryan has now moved into the 2nd spot. Steve Hatch continues to impress in his machine, the number 82 car, as he is solidly in that 3rd spot with a great battle with Hausenfluck. But while that is going on, and so it never fails, the battle for 2nd place, all it does is allow the guy in 1st place to just check out, and that's exactly what Claibourn is doing. Let's go inside with Brendan Terrio, our points leader.
And you know, this is one of the divisions where you'll actually see them, and they're shifting the car each and every lap. That's probably why Brandon's driving with just one hand. If you can see his right hand, it's probably on the gear shift lever. You can see some gauges. Those red lights are his switches that he has to keep track of. So, you know, he stays fairly busy in there. So he's decided that maybe it's a little safer for him. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the shift lever.
Almost looked like he had a GPS going on in there so he could figure out his way around there. But, boy, I tell you, talk about a breakthrough year for Brendan Terrio. We've been following him all season long, just continued to be impressed as he came into tonight with a 32-point lead over Jamie Corbett's number 76 car. And Brendan Terrio, I'm just really, really impressed with that guy.
Yeah, you know, that guy has done just a great job each and every week. You know, he's out there, and this is tough to do in this division. There's lots of cars.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of bump and shoving, grinding that goes on in these races because of the cars that they drive. And for him to have that nice little points lead going on right now is a feather to him with just a couple more races to go in the season.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It's almost kind of winding down. We started this, 2 or 3 months ago, and now we're kind of looking towards the end of the season. And this is where these battles are going to really start to take some importance here as we are currently on lap number 15. We'll have 10 laps to go when Damon Claibourn brings his 143 across the line like you just saw him do. Steve Hatch now up into that 2nd spot, put Ryan Hausenfluck in the 3rd spot, followed by Dan Miller, Bobby Fisher, Chase Gardner in the 32. McKenna Cox having a good run. So cool to have her back out here. You know, we have learned, thankfully, that concussions are absolutely nothing to mess with, and to do what they did to make sure that she is okay to race, I'm really thrilled about that. Good to have her back out there. So good job by all the people in the Cox family and the people that take care of her and all the people out here. So good job by all involved.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, the medical profession has learned a lot about head injuries. Back in the old days, you got one, and it's how many fingers? And you always guess 2.
Yeah.
No one ever puts up 1. They can't do 3. So you just take 2, and then they just let you go right back out. It's nice to know that, you know, they're doing more things to make sure that that brain gets healed before they send them back out. But, you know, back to this points and stuff, a big night for Steve Hatch, who's just 14 points out of the lead, currently in 2nd. with just 8 laps to go. So if he can hang on, this will be a huge night for him in the season-long battle.
Yeah, we looking in the top 10 and not seeing our points leader, Brendan Terrio, as we were talking about. He's pretty much had the points lead all season long, so an off night for the 54X of Terrio, as see him just coming up into the top 10 right there on lap number 19. They'll get this one tied up right now, but man, this battle's shaping up between Hatch and Claibourn, as Hatch has taken over the lead, but Claibourn not going to let that go easy. Boy, he took a nice look down the inside before it got blocked. And we're going to go back now and hang out with Jamie Corbett in the 76.
Well, you know, in an event we just saw, said, hey, I stuck my nose in there a couple times. He kind of chopped me off. So what was he said? I just got a little bit more aggressive with the bumper or whatever. Yep. You know, so here we are in car. Some great footage as they come off turn 4 of the 3/8. Both hands on the wheel, very light touch. See him just getting ready to shift gears, not gripping that wheel, just kind of adjusting and sitting in there.
Taking it easy. And that's one thing we wanted to kind of bring up too on some of these in-car shots that we see throughout the season. We've seen racers drive with gloves. We've seen racers drive without gloves. I mean, so it's kind
we
of
should never see
recommended because, boy, I tell you, something icky happens and something ickier can remain with you for quite a while. So if you've got a chance to glove up, by all means, please do. Because there are some things that just you don't need to have happen. And every type of protection you guys can take when you're out there in these race cars, please, please, please make it happen. Steve Hatch now is in that 82 car and solidly in the lead. Turned some pretty impressive lap times. Good shot of that 00 machine in Dan Miller as he came into the left-hander to climb onto the 3/8. But laps winding down. Interstate Batteries one more year bringing you our really popular Hornet division, and Steve Hatch just walking away with this thing now.
You're right, in those first 3 cars, this is a big, big night for them to see how it's going to shake out throughout the rest of this season. But Hatch just doing a great job in just his first year of racing a Hornet car. So hats off to that guy for doing a great job. Guess who that is, huh?
Boy, Jamie Corbett and I believe that Mechanicox have just been added as the white flag is out. One more to go for Steve Hatch, and he will pick up main event win #1 for 2020. How cool is that?
Jamie Corbett, man, he's just digging all the time.
He is.
He is a solid race car driver.
Yeah, I'm always so glad when he's out here because he's just been doing it for so long. All right, here we go. Checkered flag out. There it is. For Steve Hatch. Damon Claibourn in second. Ryan Hausenfluck with a really impressive 25-lap race in the Interstate Battery Hornet division. Will bring it up to the Angel of the Winners platform here. We'll go down with Brandy Chavez here in a few seconds. She'll find out how it all transpired for our Interstate Battery Hornets.
Ryan Hausenfluck in the 33 car comes home today in 3rd place for Hornets. Who do you want to thank for your win tonight?
I'd like to thank my kid Lucas out there. He's in the pits helping me out. I've got my buddy Zach at home that helps me out. Grandma's in the pits. My sponsor is Cornerstone Homes, Edwards K&S Construction, Bucksmith Trucking, Lemery Lodge. Get all my tires done there. Appreciate him. Thank you guys all at home for watching this.
Congratulations, 3rd place tonight. All right, Damon Claibourn in the 43 Hornets tonight with your 2nd podium of the night. How was it out there in the dark under the lights racing?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, the car was not great earlier on in the day. I had to put a transmission in it last night from breaking one last weekend, and this one also has a synchro issue, so it kept popping out of 3rd, not wanting to go into 3rd, so it was a tough race, but I'm stoked to be in 2nd place. Greg did an awesome job tonight. He worked to get around me, and despite my issues, he was just awesome getting around me, and Ryan was tough to get around there at the beginning of the race. It was, oh man, it was a blast. It was so much fun.
Who you want to thank again tonight?
I want to thank Central Welding, Reardon's Dodge, Chrysler Jeep, Ram, and Monroe. They've been awesome, let me work on the car. Brandy Hood Promotions, she's pretty awesome. If you need any vinyl, t-shirts, anything, she's just incredible. Tom Hibbs for giving me the tranny. He's, I would have been just absolutely screwed without it. So he's awesome. My dad, my wife for supporting me. It's been an awesome day today.
All right, congratulations on your second podium of the night.
Thank you.
Steve Hatch in the 82 comes home in first place tonight in the Hornets. How's that got to feel, man?
Awesome.
How
Love
was
it.
How
Love
was
it.
it out there racing in the dark?
It was good. I liked it. Track felt good. Everything was good.
Anybody you want to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank my team, Bert Jacobs, Jimmy, and Peyton, and my kid Greg Hatch, who isn't out here today. But yeah, no, I got a great team, got a great set of guys behind me and everything.
All right, congratulations, Steve, on your first podium this season.
Thank you.